Have you ever felt like you don't get the support that you deserve? You don't get the credit you deserve? You know, sometimes in life we work hard and we want our work and our efforts to be rewarded. And sometimes it just don't happen. I can definitely identify with that. When I was younger, I used to want to be the next Teddy Pendergrass. I know it sounds crazy, but he was one of my musical mentors. And I just liked that recognition he got. I just remember how my aunts would run to the radio or when the Grammys was on, how I was like, be quiet, TP on the stage. And I just remember like feeling that sense of wanting to be recognized for something, wanting to be able for when somebody say that name, they say your name. When somebody say LeBron, they know. They know him for what? Say Tiger Woods. They know him for what? Luther, Aretha, Oprah. Sometimes as soon as you hear that name, Serena, they're known for something. They're known for dominating an area. And then for so long in my life, I was good at a lot of things. But can I be great at one thing? And sometimes you may feel like you don't get your support. You want to be a great writer, a great singer. And I myself has bandied around these things. And I remember like when I was singing, some people, oh, that's pretty good, that's okay, Just doing my writing, same thing. Some people, oh man, that's really good. Writing was a bigger piece of my staple. And after I fell into the criminal enterprise, I just got old and I just felt like, well, the music thing is more so a young person's thing. And so I felt like writing. I had that pivot point in life where I felt like I wanted to write. And I wanted to write. I ended up writing what I call inner city intrigue, the do dirt doctrine. And I just wanted to reach, at that point in time where my head at, I wanted to reach people that was in a similar situation, similar circumstances. Dark, desperate situations where you feel like, I gotta hustle. That's all I know. That's all I can do. So when I wrote the Do Dirt Doctrine, initially I thought, man, this is gonna take off. And I got a lot of good feedback for the people that actually took the time to read it. I got a lot of good feedback. I had a lot of good fans, and I still write. But that wasn't my passion. It didn't fill that hole. It didn't give me that recognition. And then sometimes I felt like, man, I done wrote some really good material. Why am I not getting this groundswell support? And even when I was singing, I remember one time I was singing, I was in the closet. This is before all the technology and all that stuff. This was in the 90s. Singing in my closet so I could get that little echo effect, that little sound effect. And one of my cousins came over. And then when I came out, I said, hey, what's going on? And she's like, was that you in there trying to sing? I just remember feeling so insulted. I felt like, oh, I'm going to show you. And I stayed at it, and I still sing. And from time to time, when it's appropriate, I will incorporate some singing into my topics. Because I feel like what I've learned now is everything that I dump time into. Everything, every gift that I've polished, that I got, I've learned that those advancements, they meant something. They gave me something. And guess what? The recognition that you're not getting, that instant recognition that you want, is still giving you something. It's developing character, resolve. It's getting you that dig deep. See, for some of us, I was reading a Marvin Gaye biography. I can't remember who wrote it, but I tripped over this term called first ripe, first rotten. And it was talking about this young girl, she was developed. She had a nice figure at an early age. But it was talking about since she, got ripe first, she got rotten first. And I thought about that. What do that mean into this term of recognition and support. What I find out is I look around now, a lot of the guys that got that recognition and had that support when I was younger, all the girls was crazy about them. They was the coolest. They was the most fashionable. Many of them are dead now. Some of them are in prison now. I'm looking at even some of the more broader stories when you look at like Suge Knight. Once a mogul, had the world in the palm of his hands. Look how it slipped away. Now serving time in prison again. So what I'm saying is, sometimes the recognition and the support that you want, it's not going to come easy. You're going to have to hustle for it. You're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to show them that your success is no accident. You're going to have to show them that you developed discipline. You're going to have to show them that you made habit your slave. That you had resolve on a dog chain. That you had tenacity by the throat. That you kept fear at bay. That you drowned doubts. That you were determined. And you weren't going to let nothing shake you. Nothing shake you from making your mark in this world. That's what I'm here to tell you about. Sometimes your friends aren't going to support you. And sometimes they're only going to give you partial support. That means they're going to say, hey, that's good, nice, way to go. But they're not going to buy your product. They're not going to be interested in your service. And then some of them are going to mock you. Some of them going to mock you to your face and say, girl, gone. Please, do something meaningful with yourself. And then some of them are going to do some backbiting. Man, this dude think he going to be the next Les Brown. This dude think he going to be on, Eric Thomas level. He think he going to do some, Earl Nightingale type stuff. Some Jim Rome stuff. Some Tony Robinson stuff. Who going to give him a chance? He got a lisp. He trip over his words. He misspeak. Who going to listen to him? You'd be surprised. And that one day, different comedians may mock you. But guess what? When you make it to that place, and you start to be the butt of a joke, when you can make an Oprah joke and everybody laugh, guess what? It's only one reason everybody can laugh at an Oprah joke. Because everybody know who Oprah is. Everybody know who Michael Jackson is. Everybody know who LeBron James is. So, let them make their jokes. One day, you may be the face of a joke, but you'll be having the biggest laugh because you'll be getting that psychological satisfaction. You'll be taking that trip to the bank. You'll be doing what so many will never be able to do because you're willing to do what so many won't. Most can, few will. So be part of that few. Be an unconventional thought leader. Be an unconventional actor. Take action. Personal governance, it's not just another word. It really is a philosophy. It's an action. And if I had to sum it up, personal governance is self-empowerment from self-improvement. So instead of looking at, man, this is a terrible economy. Nobody's hiring, they laying people off, they downsizing left and right. That is true. But when the life get worse, guess what? That's an opportunity for you to get better. What skills don't you have? What can't you do? And what skills you do have, can you get better at them? It's always going to be people that need help. Think about it. No matter how bad the economy is or how good it is, you always got these different televangelists. Why? Because people need some type of food, some kind of nutrients for their soul, for their spirit, sometimes even for their ego. They need that emotional food. So that's why you're always going to have your Joe Osteens, your T.D. Jakes. Rest in peace, Dr. Miles Monroe. You're always going to have those thought leaders. You're always going to have people that advocate, hey, take this route, take that route. So I know off the gate, when I talk about governance, when I talk about being accountable, when I talk about making personal investments with your time and with your dimes, and when I talk about personal growth being a requirement, that means this time next year, you should be able to look back and say, man, look, what did you prove? What did I do? What did I accomplish? How many small victories do you got up under your belt? Because that's what's going to make you have the big ones. How committed are you to growing? How committed are you to being and doing better? And you don't have to prove it to nobody. Prove it to yourself. Stop looking for support from family and friends, even if you feel that they owe it to you. The truth of the matter is they don't owe it to you. You owe it to yourself. Too often we give up too soon. Are you giving up? If you start your YouTube channel, if it take 6 months, 6 years to get off the ground, how long is it going to be before you get up? For those of you watching this channel, you can see I don't have a lot of subscribers right now. It just started. So I'm doing my homework. I'm looking at how to grow your channel. And then when I started clicking on different things, people like sub for sub, I was like, you know what? Let me try it. It ain't going to hurt. Let me at least check a couple people's pages. I said, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that because I really don't want to spend time trying to attract an audience that's not interested in personal governance, that's not interested in personal development, self-help, self-improvement. Because that's really what my channel is for, to help people help themselves, to help people find their purpose, and to help people feel empowered from self-improvement. That's the goal of this channel. That's my purpose in life. Because I know how it feels to suffer in silence. I know how it feels to be alone, to operate in a space where other people don't get you. Because you don't buy into, hey, I'm going to run out. It's Christmas. I'm going to run out and spend rent money on gifts so I can prove that I'm a good mom or good dad. I don't believe in tyranny of the calendar because I show you and I treat you like a queen every day. So why I got to run out on Mother's Day and Valentine's Day to spend money that I don't got, to show you that I care? When I show you that I care every day, the fact that I come home to you every day, the fact that I'm not womanizing, the fact that I'm not running around bedding and banging everybody, the fact that if you need something and I got it, you got it. I don't want to take away from our house, from our empire, and build up other people's empire. What's wrong with that? Well, what's wrong with that? If most of us, we've been conditioned to be conformists. We've been conditioned to just settle. Girl, hey, that's cool. Oh, man, go on, man. Shoot, man, you better go and get this. You better go and hit that. So when you think like, hey, man, look, I'm getting older. And hopefully I'm getting better. And if I'm not getting better, I'm aiming to get better. So even though I'm getting older, I may not run faster, but guess what? I can run longer. Guess what? I can challenge myself. I can be better at what I do. If I'm already running, I can be better. If I'm already dieting and cleaning up my diet, I can still do better. And it's a challenge. So that's another thing about personal governance. It's about personal progress, not personal perfection. That means from time to time you're going to make mistakes. You're struggling with your weight. Sometimes you're going to be out. It's somebody's birthday, it's your kid's birthday. They have cake and pizza, and you had some. And maybe you had a little too much. That's all right, because it's not about perfection. But in the same token, you say, hey, okay, I had cake and pizza yesterday. I'm not going to fall back into that trap of eating cake and pizza and all kind of junk food every day, sun up to sundown. Yeah, I'm going to give myself a day here and there. Yeah, I'm going to relax. Yeah, I'm going to go on a vacation. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy life. But far too many of us think if we spend any kind of time improving ourselves, something wrong with that. No, you have to take the time to invest in you. You got to support you. You got to be your number one supporter. How do we want other people to be our number one supporter? when you don't spend no time. You say you're a writer and people say, oh yeah, you're a writer? What you got? Let me check out. Oh, well, I'm still trying to finish this story. Really? You really want to be a writer and you haven't written nothing? You want to be a singer and you don't sing nothing? And that's the way it was with me. I said, man, I want to be a communicator. I want to be a speaker. You ain't speaking nowhere? You ain't going to even start you a YouTube channel? You ain't going to reach out to schools? You ain't going to reach out to small businesses? And I started doing it. Guess what? When you start doing it, the doors didn't immediately open. I'm still knocking on doors now. But I'm creating social proof. I'm creating an avenue right now. And for those of you who are just joining me on this journey, you are seeing it from the bottom up. You're not seeing me, a million subscribers in. You're not seeing me 10,000. You're not even seeing me 1,000, not even 100 subscribers in. You're seeing it from the ground up. You're seeing it with me still wrestling with my weight, but still striving and gonna do better. It's gonna come off because I got my head in the right place and I'm taking action. But I understand that it's not gonna be a perfect journey. And it's nice when you watch the transformations. But the bad part about the transformations is, they done summed it up to a 5-minute clip. And you see them, bam, you see this year transformation. You see in the beginning, somebody like, Possible Pat weighing 605 pounds. And they done subbed it down. And the next thing you see him weighing 275 pounds. And it seemed like it happened that quick. But guess what? Great change requires great effort. Great sacrifice, and it takes time, and it takes persistence, and it takes patience, and it takes action. So that's why we have to become implement experts, an expert at implementing things, an expert at taking action. So I want you to get just as excited about whoever your favorite team is, whether it's basketball, baseball, football. Now you get all excited when they win the Super Bowl or the World Series. You get excited, jumping around, dropping popcorn, knocking stuff over. Get excited that way about your life. Get excited that way about being a supporter for you. Team you. And yes, at times you're going to need help. And that's why you join communities like this. I'm not the only community out here. There's plenty of people out here that's helping people to help themselves. Check out your Les Browns. Check out your Eric Thomases. Check out your Tony Robinsons. Check out recordings from the late, great Jim Rohn and Earl Nightingale. The list is long. Dr. Miles Monroe. And not just the people that's saying the things that you agree with. Get some people that's going to bump up against your ideals. Check out Tone Talks. Check out Yvette Carnell. Check out Dr. Boyce Watkins, Dr. Claude Anderson, Dr. Jason Fong. That's the intermittent fasting guy that talks about reversing diabetes. But just start getting your hands on different ideals. Because once you get new ideals, you can take new actions that's going to improve your lot, that's going to improve your life. So that's what I'm saying. Don't expect instant recognition. Don't expect instant support. Earn your support. It's like when people say make money. No, you don't make money. We earn money. So show people your value. Keep at it. Be tenacious. And I'm going to leave you with this because it's so pertinent. Persist. Believe. And achieve. Thank you for joining me on my inward journey. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing. I really appreciate your support. And if this message, if you think it's pertinent, if you think a friend or family member will benefit from it, please share. And if you got any ideas that you would like me to touch on, by all means, leave it in the comment section. Thank you so much. Have a great day.